So there are two schools of thought when it comes to programming. Hey, it's Cameron with the Atlas Strength Shop. We are back with another video, and today what we are going to talk about are different approaches in programming, specifically body parts versus movement focus. First, what I want you to do is I want you to click like on this video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out a lot. You ready to get to the video? I know I am. So there are two schools of thought when it comes to programming. You have programming based around body parts. This is going to be your typical bro split. So your chest day, your back day, your leg day, your arms day. You get the idea. And then you have movements based around specifically movement patterns, such as a bench press day, a squat day, a deadlift day, an overhead press day. Usually those are going to be the four that you see most often. While these programs can look similar, the type of results you're going to get can be wildly different. I'm going to explain why. So let's start with a typical bodybuilding style or body part focused day. Generally, that is going to be based on aesthetics. So let's say you're focused on a chest day. You want to get your chest bigger. So you go in and the exercises you choose are going to be exercises based around getting a good pump. There may be a strength focus. Generally, it's going to be a lot more reps. You do need strength to get bigger as well, but it's not the main focus. You're getting strong to make the body part look better. Your exercise selection is going to be a little bit different that way. It's going to be a lot more volume usually, and it's going to be focused just on that one body part. So it might be a bench press for 4 sets of 10 to 12 into an incline dumbbell bench, into some cable flies, into maybe some tricep stuff if you were feeling like you also want to do a little bit of tricep stuff that day. But typically everything is just focused around the chest. So there's a lot of volume on the chest. Now let's take a training program that is based around movement patterns. So now instead of having a chest day, we're going to have a bench press day. So everything you do is designed to get the bench press better. There's a lot more to it now. So you start with the same move. You start with a bench press. We'll even keep the reps the same. 4 sets of 8 to 12. Let's say we're in hypertrophy block. But the idea is to make the bench press a better movement. So the muscle you're adding isn't for aesthetic purposes, it's so you have more horsepower later to get stronger. Whenever we're focused on movement patterns, you have to take other body parts into consideration because the squat, bench, deadlift, and overhead press are not isolated exercises. They are full body movements. No matter what people tell you, the squat, bench, deadlift, and overhead press are all full body movements. Even on your bench press, you're going to use leg drive if you want to maximize those numbers. So now that we're doing that, we got a lot more to think about. The triceps are definitely going to be a focus because a lot of people are weak at lockout. So you want to improve your tricep strength in order to be better at lockout. If you have a problem with your setup, odds are it's due to a weak back. So you might have a lot of back work, but everything is designed solely to improve the bench press. So what that program typically looks like for a lot of people is, going back to it, that 4x8 to 12 with bench. Usually there's going to be some kind of horizontal pulling as well. So whether that's a dumbbell row, cable row, barbell row, but I like to keep the same intensity and volume personally in my pressing as I do in my pulling in the same plane. So let's use an example. If I am pressing 4 sets, 8 to 12 at 200 pounds, I want to do some kind of horizontal pull like a bent over row, 4x8 to 12, 200 pounds. That way we maintain health in the shoulder joints. Next, there's going to be some chest hypertrophy work. And so I personally like to do flat bench incline. Flat bench incline. I personally like to do flat bench dumbbell. A lot of people like to do incline press dumbbell. A lot of people like to do dips. It really just all depends on what works best for you because not everybody's chest fibers move the same way. I personally find flat bench dumbbell and body weight dips usually do the best for me when I'm focusing on that. And then there's going to be some kind of tricep movement, such as some tricep cable push downs, some skull crushers, more dips if you haven't done any dips. But the idea is to make the bench press better. And the same goes for all the other movements. With your leg, instead of a leg day, you have a squat day and then you have a deadlift day. So one big reason why programming like this is, in my opinion, superior is the squat and the deadlift. Both of those are typically big lower body movements, but especially with the deadlift, there is so much going on. Do you put it on your back day? Do you put it on your leg day? Do you just have your own day? This way it gets its own day where you can focus on the deadlift and ways to improve the deadlift. So hopefully that made sense. If you want me to go more in depth of this, please let me know. Drop a comment below if you have any specific questions, or you can always DM me on Instagram. Other than that, that is it for the video. If you like this video, like I said, please like it and subscribe to the channel. It helps us out a lot. I'd really appreciate it if you screenshotted this, share us to Instagram story. If you tag us, I'll send you a promo code. It's good for 10% off anything that is on the website in our apparel tab. If you're in the Baton Rouge area, I would love to meet you. Shoot me a DM on Instagram. We can make that happen. If you're not in the Baton Rouge area, but you still want to support us, you can do that a couple of ways. You can either go to the website and check out our programming options. Soon we'll also be on Train Heroic. Or you can go and check out our apparel line. I love our apparel line. I designed it all myself. Hopefully you love it too. But until then, release the Titan.